Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to compare 3 ways of making money in Spacebourne 2 and which one is faster and more efficient. I decided to compare trading, salvage yard looting, and bounty hunting. Now the result each player will get will vary depending on level, skills, equipment, and of course whether you have the smallest or the biggest trade ship. In my case, at pilot level 30, I'm able to do, with some ease, level 35 bounty missions. I do have the biggest trade ship you can get in the game, and I can do, with some ease, 5+ levels, 6+ levels in salvage yards on a level roughly 15 to 20 planet. I timed the bounty mission to 17 minutes, and I decided to do the same amount of time in the salvage yard, just to compare what I get out of it. The trade I will do will be the best trade I can find, and I knew that the trade will take less than 20 minutes, but there's some added time to get to the right place. So the first thing I did was the bounty hunt. I took a level 35 mission that had 2 destinations, and I was actually really unlucky with the loot and the prisoners. I only got 1 prisoner, and I got no purple loot worth anything. And I ended up making roughly 1.5 million selling the loot, ransoming the prisoner, and getting the mission reward. So 1.5 million, more or less. Of course you can get more if you're lucky. So after that I decided to do the salvage yard. And first off, I found a nice level 10 to 20 system. If you don't know what salvage yard looting is, you can watch my video I made on that. I will pin it in a comment below, and I will add it to the end screen as well. But do watch this video first. The enemies at the salvage yard was level 17, some of them a little below that. And I spent 15 minutes there and used more or less 5 minutes for traveling to and from the salvage yard. I was rather lucky with the loot and came across a whooping 3 boss levels in 6 floors. I was kind of close to dying at level 6 and decided to stop there. I might have been able to do 1 more level, and I did have the time for it because I've only used like 15-16 minutes to do it, so I could have done a level more in the 20 minutes, but I decided to stop because if you die, you have to do it all over. And Nova Squad is not much help. They do some stuff against the level 17s, but not a lot. The loot I got was from level 7 to 20, and after selling it, I made 2.5 million all in all. And I think I ended up using 16-17 minutes. I was a bit lucky that there was actually a place in the system I was in where I could sell the stuff. If I had to go to another system, you could add a minute or 2. So the last thing I did was a trade run in the biggest trade ship in the game. I did 1 run at the best trade I could find, and it netted me a profit of 6 million, give or take a few thousand. The travel itself took 7 minutes, but I also had to use 7 minutes to actually get to the starting point. So all in all, I ended up doing a 14-minute run. Of course, if you have to find the best trade every time, you will do 1 trip from the space station where you sell your things to the next station where you want to buy. But you can also just buy whatever is at sale at the station you're at and go to another station and sell it. In that case, the profit for each run will drop a bit, sometimes down to 3 million. The smaller trade ships are both slower and make less profit per trip. What was my conclusion to this? Well, taking everything into account, trading in the big trade ship is a fast way of making money, and you can make a lot of money. And of course it will give you adventure XP, and that can be hard to get in other ways. But to do that, you actually need the big trade ship, and to get the big trade ship, you need a lot of money. When it comes to bounty hunting, I find it very random and kind of time consuming, and it can be a very long mission where you have to travel a lot. And the loot can be really, really bad, and you can miss out on a lot of prisoners because whether there's a prisoner on a ship or not is random. And in most ships you can only have 4 or 5 prisoners. So if you have to go sell them between each battle, you will lose a lot of time on that as well. But you do get Bounty Hunter XP, which is nice because you will get access to some great stuff you can buy from the Bounty Hunter Guild, and that will make the ship better, and of course you can do higher and higher missions. Salvage Yard looting is fairly fast, and you can do a lot of runs on the easier levels without traveling. Because if you leave the planet and land again, you will reset the Salvage Yard. Of course you only get Soldier XP, which, although nice, you can also get doing normal ground-based missions. And you don't get a mission reward for just doing Salvage Yard looting. Anyways, that's all for this video. If you know a better way or a smarter way to make money, please let me know in the comments. Also, please give me a thumbs up or maybe even subscribe to the video. It will help me a lot in my battle against the YouTube algorithm. And that's it for this video. I hope to see you in the next video. Hopefully we will get a new patch Friday, and I will have a video out on the patch Saturday. So that's it for me. Rax are out.